Hello and welcome to this video lecture for the University of Connecticut's online course, Classics and Ancient Mediterranean Studies 1103, Classical Mythology. I'm Roger Travis, Associate Professor of Classics at the University of Connecticut, and whether you're enrolled in this course or not, I hope you enjoy the lecture and learn something about new ways of looking at classics and at myth. Thanks for watching.
So that's kind of a downer, right? It's a downer for Alycyone too, of course, because Ceyx is dead. But what happens then is my very, very favorite part of the Metamorphoses. Alycyone goes down to the shore, and now we're on page 271 of Melville's translation. Hard by was a high mole built to exhaust the sea's attack and break the battling waves. On this she leapt, most wonderful, and then she flew, and through the air on new-found wings sped skimming o'er the waves, a hapless bird. And as she flew, her slender bill poured forth sad, plaintive cries that seemed to speak of grief. And when she reached the silent, bloodless corpse, her new wings clasped her loved one, her hard beak printed cold, futile kisses on his lips. Whether he felt them or the lapping waves raised Ceyx's head, folk doubted. Yet for sure he felt them, and at last for pity's sake the gods changed both to birds. The same strange fate they shared, and still their love endured. The bonds of wedlock bound them still, though they were birds. They mate and rear their young, and in the winter for 7 days of calm Alycyone broods on her nest, born cradled on the waves. Calm lies the sea. The wind god keeps his squalls imprisoned and forbids the storms to break, and days are tranquil for his grandson's sake. Okay, there are two exceedingly weird things about this passage. The first one is the moment when Ovid says, folk doubted. That is, regular people don't know whether in fact Ceyx came back to life. And then Ovid says, yet for sure he felt them. Ovid himself intervenes in the story against his usual practice to endorse a supernatural solution to the story. That is, yes, he did. He came back to life. So that's weird thing number one. Weird thing number two is even weirder and more thematic, which is that, and this is something that Melville doesn't translate because you can't translate it into English. Ceyx and Alycyone don't become birds. They become bird. A single bird. What does that mean? Well, hard to figure out, but what I think it means is kind of the same thing that we're going to see as the central truth value in this clip from one of the most wonderful romantic movies ever made, The Princess Bride.
Marriage. Marriage is what brings us together today. Marriage, that blessed arrangement, that dream within a dream.
Stand your ground, men! Stand your ground!
So treasure your one.
Skip to the end.
Have you the wind?
Here comes my Westley now.
Ceyx, the portcullis!
Your Westley is dead. I killed him myself.
Then why is there fear behind your eyes?
Give us the gate key.
I have no gate key. Basic. 30 arms off. Oh, you mean this gate key?
Under you, Princess Barrois.
Man and wife. Say man and wife.
Man and wife.
Escort the bride to the honeymoon suite. I'll be there shortly.
He didn't come.
Strange wedding.
Yes, a very strange wedding. Come along.
What was that for?
Because you've always been so kind to me. And I won't be seeing you again. Since I'm killing myself once we reach the honeymoon suite.
Wouldn't that be nice? She kissed me.
There's a shortage of perfect breasts in this world. It would be a pity to damage yours.
Westley! Oh, Westley, darling! Westley, why won't you hold me?
Gently.
At a time like this, that's all you can think to say. Gently.
Gently.
The Princess Bride, as we just saw, is about having faith in the person you love, having faith that they love you, despite, and here's where the Princess Bride and the story of Ceyx and Alycyone come together so wonderfully, despite the fact that there really is no reason to have that faith at all. To put it very bluntly, people die. Westley dies in the movie, Ceyx dies in the story of Ceyx and Alycyone, and yet we still get a happy ending in both of them. Why do we get that happy ending? Well, because if we didn't believe in the happy ending, we might as well just go kill ourselves. This is the kind of moment where I'm very glad I'm teaching mythology and not philosophy, because I think from a philosophical point of view, it's probably completely indefensible. But from a mythological point of view, it feels exactly right. And it's a good thing for us, I think, and I consider it to be a good thing for me, that we really kind of have a choice whether we're going to live philosophically or mythologically. We can do both. I doubt we can do both at the same time, but we can do both from time to time at the appropriate moment. So I think the most I can say from my own point of view is that I highly recommend believing in the power of love. Just as it's clear that William Goldman and Rob Reiner and even Ovid did.